Hey everybody. Think we're on? Yes. Okay. Welcome to the Waking Cloak game dev stream. Let me load it up and show you what we've been working on. We've been working on the dialogue system. Currently it's got a really annoying sound effect, but you just got to live with it. As soon as my thing catches up. There we go. So, lots of stuff going on. Way too big, and that sound is really annoying, and we made it last time. And I'm not a sound engineer, so that's what you get. Yeah, all sorts of weird stuff going on here. So, we're still working on getting everything working, as it will always be the case. Let me go grab that sound effect and figure out where it's being played, because it's kind of loud. Is this volume? Can I change volume? My cord is getting there. Audio, play, sound. Game maker, audio volume. Okay, how do I change the volume of the sound? Seems like you should just be able to do this, but alas. Audio sound gain. Audio sound gain, huh? Just do what? Turn it down? Index of the sound is at the gain for value for the volume, like for the change. I don't need to fade it in or out, I just need to okay, dialog blip is equal to audio play sound, and then what we do here is we say dialog blip. I'm gonna say 1. I don't know what the range is. Oh, 1 is full volume, so we can do half volume. 0, I guess, is the time that it takes to change to that volume. So we want it to be 0, we want it to start at volume. Oops, wrong one. I don't know if that's quieter. That's really quiet. Okay, so that is how you do it. I'm going to give it about a 4.4 for now. I also want to try to cut this off. It's not quite what I wanted. Okay, we'll put that back. That's just so it doesn't keep like freaking out and repeating itself. Okay, that should be good for now. Good. Next thing is I want it to be a lot faster. So I'm going to set my delay equal to 0.5. Nope, 0.5, not 0.05. And see what that does. I like that it's also longer than the screen. It's actually my face is covering it up, but it's just going off the screen because the thing is a little too wide. But we're getting there. This is actually quite good. We just need to set the width to be not quite so wide. Line end, let's say, how do we want to math this out? Let's say, let's not try to math it out and we'll just eyeball it for the moment. That's interesting. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32, or 33, as the case may be, with the period. So if I say 33, it will probably actually print out that whole big string. Which I don't think we'll have any words that are that long anyway. We shouldn't have any words that are that long. Yeah. So most words are not that long. I just wanted to look that up and see. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of the gain. Don't need that. Okay. So that's better for just our testing purposes. So we draw the box, that's good. Eventually we're going to want a frame, and we can draw that up while we're here. Next thing is draw a rectangle, draw set color. So this is just drawing the box. This is drawing a portrait, which we don't have any yet, or possibly ever. So I want to change the width of the box as a whole, or rather, let's do this. Let's open up good old trusty Sprite. Let's pull out one of the mock-ups, just so I can get a size. This will do, because why not? And so I'm thinking it'll have kind of the same frame as this guy. Let's put on the grid here. Let's add a new layer. I don't want the layer there. Can I move it up? How do I do this? Control, there we go. There we go. That's a copy. How do I just move it? Well, I'll just delete this. Whatever. Dialog box. And then we'll just link all of these together so as not to get confused. Hey, oh, well, there's nothing there to link. Alright, and let's grab this. That did not work because we're copying from the same layer. Here we go. It's the same color as everything else. We might have to address that at some point. Okay. We were dropping like thousands of frames, and I'm not totally sure why. It though. Let my this. Just make sure I'm not hogging and nothing's hogging any resources. Oh, hang on. My VPN is being stupid. I didn't even. Okay. Yes. Sorry about that. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. There's always problems with the stream because this hates me for some reason. This is not a very good like test thing to draw this on. So let's open another one up. Let's do this one. This needs to be the right color. There we go. Nice. Okay. All right, and let's take a look at kind of what a lot of other games do, and see if I have a good dialogue thing. Because in Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons at least, it'll put it at the, if you're at the top of the screen, it'll put the dialog box at the bottom, and if you're at the bottom of the screen, it'll put the dialog box at the top. I don't think I have any images, just with straight dialogue though. I like to grab inspiration images and things to see what other games have done. Yeah, that's not what I want. This is interesting though, that, well, this is a rip, so whatever, but I think the Oracle games only had 2 or 3 lines, which is really interesting. We can certainly fit more than that because we're widescreen and we're actually a bit taller, but I don't know if we want to do that, just because I don't want to fill up the entire screen with stuff. So this is another game that somebody's developing on Twitter. I don't remember where it is because I didn't save the thing, but I like this because on one hand it's always on the bottom and you always kind of know where it is, so it doesn't really cover anything up. On the other hand, that's where the HUD is. Yeah, this is really nice looking, by the way. I forget who did it. Okay, so for example, these guys only had two lines because they had to fit everything on the Game Boy, which is kind of ridiculous. We're widescreen, which is actually bigger than even Link to the Past, which is like this, just like bottom half of the screen. It's a bit stretched. Let's pull up an image that's not stretched. This is 3 lines. Okay. But yeah, he's up here, and so it's at the bottom. But if he was down here, it would be at the top. It gives him about 2 tiles on the left, about a tile plus some extra on the bottom, about a tile, and then 2 tiles obviously on the right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. This is the big version. Probably is. Yep. Okay. Let's open up the this. That's what I actually wanted. Because I changed the color of the cloak. And then I forgot to do it down here. There we go. Okay. Doesn't really matter, but I just wanted to do that while I was thinking about it. Alright, let's add a new layer. Call it dialog box. Okay, now that we have this, this is widescreen, notice, and then, for example, this is not widescreen, this is 4:3. So they didn't have nearly as much space. But I like that it doesn't take up that much space. So default for the Oracle games looks like it's actually at the bottom of the screen because the HUD is at the top. Since our HUD is at the top, we're probably going to want to switch and put it at the bottom. Let me check Link's Awakening. Yep, it's up at the top. Link's Awakening has even less space, but that's because it's on the Game Boy. They don't have as much room. But it looks like it gives about a tile. So if we did a full-on, excuse me, full-on, I feel like this would be way too big, especially if it was 3 high. Covers up the player, but it doesn't really matter at the moment. Yeah, that's way too wide. If I do, let's try 4 on each side. Oops, let's do a fill. Okay. And if we put the frame on it, grab this, copy it over a few times. I'm bad with layers. For whatever reason, I always forget that there's more than one. To do a is that how we do that? Okay. This one over here. Okay, there's a dialog box. Looking pretty nice. I'm starting to think these corners are going to need a bit of work, but we can work on that later. I actually kind of like how that looks. All right, let's grab the sprite, the font. I think it's in here. Just accidentally close that. Apparently it's not. Oh, it's right there. Font GIF. Let's add a new layer. Text. Just so that we're not disturbing the piece of the dialog box. Hey man, how's it going? My Nightbot is a little overzealous, I'm sorry about that. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I figured it out. I remember that you're Lenny the Leprechaun. Oops. Let's grab this. Alright. I think this is currently the space thing that we're putting in between letters. I'm not totally certain on that. I think the dialogue actually might, the box itself might actually be messed up, or in the game. Let me show you what I have so far. It's kind of a mess. With the dialogue box is what I'm working on right now. Yeah, it's good that you're here. It's awesome. So the dialogue box is kind of janky right now. right now. I'm trying to figure out how much space it's actually putting in between the letters, and it doesn't look like it's adding any, which is good. This is just test text, obviously. So that gives us Oh no, it's uneven. Oh no. It's 2 on that side and 3 on the other side, which is not my favorite. Unless we give it more padding, right? Because so you're the only one here right now. I think it's because when I started streaming, my VPN was slowing down my connection, and so I was dropping frames like 90% of the time. And so everyone that came was like, nope, just kidding, I don't want to watch. 14, okay. There, that leaves 7 pixels at the beginning and 7 pixels. Well, ooh, never mind. Because this is a different size. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No! That's going to bother me because it's not actually centered. Yeah, well, okay, so the VPN is working, but whenever you do, any VPN will slow down the speed of your connection because of encryption. So I just forget that I have it turned on, which isn't good. 2, 1, 2, 3. See. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. So that gives it that's why I got once you got up and running, I would probably bypass all gaming. Yeah. The initial idea for me, I actually got it before the whole security thing went down with the government. I just wanted to, because of the Chameleon protocol, which is the encryption protocol that my VPN uses, is supposed to help it so that your ISP doesn't throttle Twitch streaming and stuff. The problem is my internet is not fast enough on its own to survive the hit that it takes from encryption. So it ends up being slower, which kind of sucks. So 8, 9. Yes. The internet is very interesting. Doing messing around with Hamachi tonight, but I don't know if, oh man, I had so much trouble with Hamachi back when we used to use it for Minecraft. Then again, at that point I didn't know what I was doing, and we had to do something with static IPs and all that jazz, and that was not at all fun. I wonder if never mind. I was gonna say I wonder if like the old Legend of Zelda games were actually even in terms of where their lighting is placed. Because this is exactly like 1 pixel to the left and then 1 pixel up. Uneven. I think it was on that Minecraft server back in the day. Yeah, I think so. Were you part of that? I think it was part of the roommate coalition, and you were kind of part of it by brothers. Yeah, Preston. Oh yeah, good times. I tried to do one of my own, and I couldn't figure it out because I don't have patience for network stuff. Okay, so that's 8. The thing I want to do is I want to see if I can actually put an outline like in this. That looks better, actually. So I thought of Hamachi for this. Those were... It's a long time ago. Man, I feel old. Just had like a wave of nostalgia pass over me. Alright. I like the corners on that. It looks good. What if I do a white? Does that look... Gosh, apparently colors everything. Because I'm stupid. Said your birthday. Oh yeah, happy birthday. Man, I wish that like Preston lived around here and Jimmy lived around here and Alex lived around here. Everybody's got Cameron. Everyone's gone. Super true. Yeah, getting old happens. Unfortunately. It's to the best of us. Dang it, I keep putting this on the same layer. Okay. Now we're back on the outbox layer. I am bad at layers. People should not let me do photo work or image work. Preston does live here. He lives in McKinney? He came back? I thought he lived in California or something, and he left all of us and abandoned us to live in California. Cameron's gonna move back too? Yes! Should have a roommate reunion and feel old and complain about it. Here we go. That looks good. Now what happens if I do this? Ooh, that looks good. I like this. It defines the corners really well. I'll probably end up hitting it later, but... That looks good. Got tired of not being in good old Texas, so Preston moved back in November. Where's their Playful Corp? Ooh, he's working on VR games? That's awesome. I've thought about it, but I don't have quite the funds to work on a VR game by myself, nor the ability. That's awesome, though. I'm glad he's back. Even if it may have been a hard transition back or whatever. Because he moved and then he moved again. Oh. Okay, make sure we're all good. Oops. Alright, let's copy this. Super busy, but he left here. Well, yeah, I should hit him up and say hi. That's awesome. I'm glad he's back. I should do that. Okay. Let's import that sprite. Gotta go back to networking homework though. Learning about link layer protocols. Yay! That sounds like fun. Well, enjoy. Good to see you. It's really good to have you on for a few minutes. Hey Brian, how's it going? One person leaves, another comes in. Alright, let's import that new sprite. So Brian, you missed everything. I completed the game. We are now done. This is DLC that I'm making right now. Where is the dialog box? I swear I just did this. Oh, did I save it in the wrong place? Oh no, I'm stupid. I saved it as an ASE file. Gotta save it as a PNG. It's going. It's going. No, I didn't finish the game. I was kidding. We have so much left to do. This is not DLC. There's a guy who came on a while ago, a couple weeks ago. He was kind of regular, and he would say that I needed to do in-app purchases and all this hilarious like price gouging stuff. That was kind of referring to that. Your stream watching discount. There might be one, especially since there's only a couple handful of regulars. I can't promise that. Sorry. Excuse me. I finished Zelda today. I don't know if you've played. Have you played Zelda yet? The Breath of the Wild, specifically. Alright, let's try that. Is my printer printing stuff? I think my printer is printing stuff. Suddenly. Okay. Sort of. My printer is printing. Just joking around. I know you're joking. I'm joking. We're all joking. Haven't that much free time. Well, it is quite a lot of a time sink. So, yes, I understand. Let me just go see what my printer just printed. Oh. So, I was messing with my router and I flashed another, basically router OS onto it. And it messed everything up. And so we tried to print something yesterday and it didn't print. And I fixed it today, and apparently it prints now. So it's nice. I like how this box looks. Might be a little small. We'll see. Now that I see it in game. Okay, let's do. Oh yeah, anyway, I finished Zelda. Great game. Really enjoyable. Very, very refreshing game. Because I've kind of got open world fatigue. I kind of had it even back in Skyrim and stuff. Because Skyrim's kind of a shallowish world. But I really enjoyed this. A lot of fun. It does a lot of things right. And a lot of... brings a lot of really good mechanics and stuff together. So thirsty. Alright, dialogue box, we have drawn it at 0, 0. We don't want to draw it at 0, 0. We want to draw it at, the Y will depend on, let's see. Yeah, the Y will depend on but it depends on where the character is. But I believe it will be 16 for now, and this will be 64. That should put it right in the middle and up at the top. Okay. Now I just need to put the text inside of it and the, yeah. I'm very pleased with that, just looking at it. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. It was a double yawn. Wait a moment. Okay. Figure that out. Alright, so how many characters are allowed in each line? Let's go back to this. This. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 characters. There we go. I had to switch to a laptop. My phone is being very behind. Oh. Yeah, phones. You have an old phone? I like that it puts 1 per line. Hey man! How's it going, Will? Hopefully everything's okay. Thank you, thank you. You haven't missed the whole thing. I mean, we still got 45 minutes or so. iPhone success. I hate iPhones, just period. Sorry if that's hateful. I hate them. Let's get rid of that really long string. If I can remember where it is. Switching to Android in December. Join the droid. That's our battle cry, I've decided. Family dinner, got to show off my Switch to cousin who loved it. Oh, cool. That sounds like fun. Glad you're here now. Hey, I finished Zelda, and it was amazing. I really liked it. It's great final boss fight. Thanks. I'm glad you like the border. I just made it 5 seconds ago. It would be nice if the text fit in there, so we'll get there. We just need to start generating it inside the box, rather than out there in the middle of nowhere. 2y is going to have to be 16 plus 1, 2, 3, 2. Excuse me, man. I'm all hiccupy and stuff. Is that how big it is? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, so 3 in the top, 3 in the bottom. So that puts us at here. This start us at 73.21. Seems like a weird place to start, but okay. TX is going to be 73. Guess the final boss was awesome. Favorite character penalty. First of all, yes, the final boss was really good. I really liked that boss. Almost. It almost worked. Heh. This is exciting. That's very cool. I think the text is. Oh no, never mind. It's just the scaling on the OBS. Looks fine over here. Favorite character besides Link? I liked Mipha. I don't know if she's my favorite character besides Link though. I liked. I know everybody on the internet like loves Paya. I thought she was a little too waifu-y for me. But I did like teasing her. Like that Link is like a troll to her. So that was pretty funny. Mipha's good. I like Zelda. I actually really like Zelda. Who's your favorite? Maybe it'll spark, because I can't remember everything off the back. I'm just trying to like take everything in. Oh, the space between these lines is different. That's why it's not fitting quite as well. So the space between the characters actually that I have here is none. So the line is going to be plus plus. The line is going to be 13 times line, which is going to be not what I want. It's going to be the height of the actual font itself, which is going to be 12, 11 by 12. What? 9 by 13. Hold up. 1, 2. Oh, that's why. Okay. Should be 9 by 13, but this is actually wrong because I selected too big of an area. This is what it is. So you want to start at 7421, which is, I believe, different than what we put in. Yes, it is. 74. Yes. Okay. So the X is a little bit better. I like the Link-Mipha relationship. The people taken too far, as always, of course. I like Zelda 2. Always a fan of any Gorons. Impa was great. I really liked Impa this time. If you troll Paya enough, the first time you ask about Paya's birthmark, it's pretty funny because Impa's like, no, don't ask anymore. And the second time she's like, it's on her left butt cheek. And it's just like burst out laughing. It was great. Ooh, Deku Tree. Yeah. I loved the Deku Tree. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of good characters. I think my least favorite is probably the bird guy. Like, I feel like they overdid his arrogance. I think that if they had given him a little bit more like of an arc or a little bit of a softness or something a little bit more redeeming to him, that would have helped me like him a little bit more. So the bird guy was my least favorite. I did really like the I liked I don't remember her name, but the Gerudo Guardian. She was really cool. She seemed like the most mature of the bunch. I forgot what I was doing. What, Kiwi? I'm not gonna play with you right now. Okay, fine. Alright, I was positioning the text better. Kiwi, bring it here. Bring it here. Kiwi, bring it here. Okay, I'm not gonna throw it for you. Because you're being a jerk. Who's the funniest dog? Masterful crafted game. I disliked the bird at first because I came across him right after Mipha. I love the fact that I disliked him. It felt more real. Yeah, I think that they needed a character that you disliked. And I agree with that. I think that they should have given him a little bit more of a just like one redeeming quality. Like nothing like insane or anything. Just enough to make him go, okay, yeah, he's not like just a one-dimensional jerk. This is a longer test of a long string. This is pretty good so far. The only problem is that we're 1 pixel off on the next 2 lines. In several cases, in the case of that L. It's because the L is in the middle. I actually kind of like that sound now. I think this is actually what the alignment thing is one reason that Link's Awakening had a slanted font. So like this, because that way you can always align it on the left, even if it's a character, even if it's a letter that's kind of very thin and in the middle, like a small I. So like this. Yeah, I wonder how they did that. I'll have to think about that. Oops. So for one thing, the G is touching the bottom, which is not very cool. Do I have any letters that are actually taller than this? All the weird symbols and stuff. I might not. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so the pipeline does, but that's okay. That's fine. Oh, all of the diacritics. Okay. That's why. That'd actually be annoying. I feel like I need a couple extra, I feel like you need extra space, basically. So what I might do is let's see how this looks. So put it to where the whatchamacallit, the frame is on the outside of the grid, if that makes sense. Hopefully this doesn't make it too big. Well, that gives us, what, 4 extra pixels? The only problem is it's a lot of space on the bottom. Trying to figure out if I accidentally inserted any extra space in here. Oh, hold up. I didn't. 13 times line. 0. TY plus 13 times the line, yeah. I think that is the height of the sprite, which is part of my problem, actually. Yeah, because it's 9 by 13, just so that it's, you can center the letters. That mic is way over there. One thing about it, birds are characterized as proud creatures, so I'm not surprised it seems to be the defining reader quality. Actually, I think that's exactly why. I totally agree. It seemed to fit really well. I just think that it could have had an extra little thing that you could like about him. Or I wish that we'd got. I guess I wish we could have seen the rivalry develop a little bit more, but there wasn't a lot to work with, I guess, because, yeah, you have only limited memories. I do like that there was a rivalry. That was good. I liked the Goron, which usually I'm not a big Goron fan. I'm a big Goron. But I like this guy. He did agree to help in the fight. In the very end, he does give Link his due to a degree and wish him well. He gave his life to protect Hyrule. That's true. That is true. You have a good point there. Yeah, the Zelda races are great. I like how unique they are. Okay, why touches to the bottom? I want to save this. Oh, hold up. I want the image. Okay, so this looks like it's double the size. Each pixel's double the size. So if I take it, do 50%. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, and they only have 2 per line, which actually is helping them. Now we have a bit more room. I would like to have, I'd like to have 7, I think, in between each of them. That would give them an extra like pixel of space in case there's a G and a diacritic at the same time. And if we do 8, then that would be, I think, the best even, because, hold on. So I think that does mean that I want to do this. That's the text dialog box. Let's do that. So it gives us a little extra room to work with. Make sure it's not covering up if you're halfway. So if you're here, it'll be up here, but if you're here, it'll be down here. If you're halfway in the middle, it'll still be up there. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that we could fit in here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 5, so let's bump it down 1 to 6, and then let's bump this down 2, and then bump this down 2. How does that give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty good. Actually, I like how that looks. Water. Water's so good. Eyeball it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, whatever. So we have the kind of the bigger on the bottom and the right, which actually looks kind of nice. But what if we do like a little shading to give it some 3D? What does this look like? Just out of morbid curiosity. Makes it look more off-center, I think. It kind of draws attention to it. Yeah, this looks better. Okay, so let's do that. Let's copy this whole thing. Do that, and then we go to... Oh, hold up. I don't want the text. What the? Oh. Huh. There we go. Look better before shading. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Save this as dialog box. Where is that? Right. All right. I got a thing. It's not important. Facebook. So. Oh, right. I wanted to import that. Right. There we go. And that. And this is actually going to be at, oh, this is going to be at 6412, 6412, yes, okay. Let's go to the dialog box. And we'll put it in there, 6412. And then here is going to be, I basically made the letters each a height of 2, 3, 8. So I gave them each, 2, 3, 4. I gave them each one on the top and one on the bottom, which makes them a height of 15. So these all need to be 15. Let's do this. Where's char width? Defined. All right. So we don't have to change all of these at the same time. Yeah. This makes me feel better inside. Coolio. I should not say coolio. Makes me not cool. Not that I care. Maybe a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to start drawing the text to the right position either. Yeah, I have to draw it up further. Then I need to figure out how to do it so where I can actually fit everything in 3 lines. TY is going to have to be different. It's going to be basically two, 3, 1, 2. Yes. So 73, 18. Why is it 73? It shouldn't be 73. It should be 72, 74. 74, 18. Oops. Okay, so that's with only 3 lines. I just need to figure out how to make it work if there's more than one. If it ends up being too long, and so I'm not gonna play with you. Okay, fine. But you have to give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me a toy. Give me a toy. Give me a toy. Okay, fine. I can't throw it if you won't give it to me. Now let's put the cursor where it should be. It's way down there over on the way bottom right. Zero. It should go, I think I want to make it a little bigger too, but it should go like here-ish. $244.60. Let's try that. I think I want to make it a little bigger, and I think I want to make it a different color as well, because it's going to be a little hard to. Yeah. Not quite what I wanted. Well, if we move it up 2, and right one. It's kind of okay looking. Does need to be a different color though. Also, what does that look like when we have text all the way over here? Yeah, where is it? Here we go. It's not my favorite. I think I have text that is... Do I have text that will touch that? Because it's 2 out. Ah. Oh, all of these are actually, this is incorrect. Because I made it less wide than it actually is. So the widest text will be out here, if there's any that touch that bottom right. So like here. I'm not sure that there are any that do. Okay, I think that'll be okay. Oh no, it is only 1 out. Okay, I got freaked out, but I didn't need to. It's 1, 2, so 1. There's nothing that is here though, which is good. Okay, so this ends up being at 245.57. It's just 1 up. I like that. That's good. I'm a huge fan of that. Okay. And then let's make it a different color. Do we want to make it green? Do we? Do we actually want to do that? Is that smart? Nope, that's not smart. That's not enough contrast. What if we do red? Oh. It's obvious. We could do like, ooh, what if we did this? Instead of putting it there. What if we do, if we give it like a white and black outline? Let's put it here for now. This kind of looks horrendous. I'm gonna vote no on that. I like the simple, small The only problem is that if I put it here, which I kind of like, the black blends in with the black. So it doesn't need to be black. Doors closing outside. So if my wife is home, that means I will get off soon. I don't like that. I like the black outline. I think we'll keep it. Leave it over there. If we make it red, it looks like a little heart though. Okay, I'm gonna be off. See